Alright, yo, what's going on? So, in this video, hold on, because something on my chest. But in this video, we're going to be talking about the many controversies that Doja Cat has faced. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody know who Doja Cat is. She blew up back in 2018. But along the lines of her career, she has faced many dramas and controversies that's kind of made her lose followers or supporters. So, we're going to talk about three big ones. We're going to talk about how she was playing down COVID-19, her being racist in the alt chat room, and then her feud with Noah Schnapp, the dude from Stranger Things. So the first one was back in March 2020 when COVID really peaked what in 2019, like at the end of 2019, and then we went on quarantine in 2020. So basically, when COVID-19 was declared as a global pandemic, Doja Cat sparked an outrage during an Instagram live session where she poured on those struggling with the coronavirus. So basically, I'm not going to read this whole thing. She basically said, "I'm going to get corona, and then I'm going to get a corona because I don't give a fuck." So she's going to get COVID-19, and then she's going to get the beer corona because she don't care. Then she says, "It's a flu. I'm not scared. Y'all are." Period. And I think at the time where it was started to become a global pandemic, hundreds of thousands of people were already dying. I don't know if it hit the millions just yet, but hundreds of thousands of people was already dying. And she says, "I'm gonna go get COVID, or I'm gonna go get a corona." No, she said, "I'm gonna get corona, and then I'm gonna get a corona." So that was the first big controversy because it's like you're playing with a virus that has already killed hundreds of thousands of people as if it's nothing. Like you said, and at that time we didn't have no COVID vaccine. So it was just new. Like we had went on this was this was when they started to this was when they shut everything down and we was quarantined in the house. So you saying it like we could just go get. So she was saying it like it was like a flu, like we could go get the flu vaccine and that's it. Like now you could get the COVID vaccine, and yeah, COVID's still a thing, just like how the flu's still a thing. But now that we have a vaccination, it's not as detrimental, just like how the flu is not as detrimental. But peak COVID, we didn't have no vaccine like we had a flu vaccine. Peak COVID, we didn't even know what COVID really did. So it's like, what? So then the next one, the alt chat room slurs. So back in May of 2020, Doja Cat found herself at the center of another controversy, this time for being offensive, a term in a song from 2015. The uproar began with an old track called Did Do Nothing, resurfaced term used to mock victims of police brutality. And this was at the peak of the George Floyd incident. George Floyd died, I think it was May 23rd, 2020. So this peaked George Floyd, and something resurfaced about her mocking black. Aren't you a black woman yourself? You want to claim your black side so much, and you hate when people call you white, but then you go and mock victims of police brutality. And it don't help that this was peak George Floyd when he had just passed away from police brutality. So it says she publicly apologized, but the term Doja Cat hashtag Doja Cat is over party was already trending online. So now finally her beef with Noah Schnapp, the dude from Stranger Things. It says in July of 2022, a tense exchange unfolded between actor Noah Schnapp of the hit Netflix series Stranger Things and Doja Cat across social media. Schnapp, known for his role as Will Byers, shared a screenshot of a private conversation with the rapper and singer on TikTok, revealing she had asked him to facilitate an introduction to his co-star Joseph Quinn. Doja Cat, who publicly expressed her admiration for Quinn, launched a verbal assault against Schnapp. Then only 17, he was 17 when this happened. I think that's what they're saying. Calling him a snake and a weasel. The aggressive interaction drew public scrutiny, prompting questions about Doja Cat's decision to ask the teenager. So yeah, he was only 17 when this happened. Asked the teenager to act as her wingman. Doja Cat responded to the uproar, tweeting, "Y'all are so cringe and lame. Nobody wants to hang with you. That's why y'all be on here unironically writing replies to that makes you mad." Doja, Doja. You made a name for yourself since you blew up. You asked a 17-year-old to put you on. You could have just reached out to him yourself. It's not like you weren't famous by then. You could have just reached out to him yourself instead of asking a teenager to be your wingman and facilitate a conversation with you and his co-star. Why didn't you just text him yourself off Instagram? Why are you asking a teenager? A boy who just recently, at that time, when did Stranger Things come out? He was just now, he's a teenager with so much fame, and he don't know what to do with all of this. He trying to soak in the fame and soak in his new life. And here comes a grown woman calling him a snake and a weasel for not facilitating a conversation between you and his co-star because you want to get at his co-star. He's 17. His life just changed. And you calling him a snake and a weasel because he don't want to put you on. Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. I need you to put your big girl panties on. Because that now this was just stupid. He was 17. How old are you? If you don't go talk to that man yourself, what the um, Doja Cat, I'm not saying like she's a bad person. I think she was just a person that has bad moments. Because at the end of the day, she's human like the rest of us. But we're not in the public eye. So our flaws and our mistakes aren't publicized like her and many other celebrities. So, yeah, she did some bad things. We all have done some bad things. I'm not saying she's a bad person, but I'm saying with the fame and the amount of followers you have, you need to like be cautious. Like you have to learn to be cautious because you are in the public eye where millions of people will criticize you because of the things that you do. We know you're human, but you decided to be famous, which means with great power comes great responsibility. Spider-Man, you got to know what to do with that. So I'm not saying she a bad person, y'all, but I'm just saying she just got to make better decisions. But I don't know, y'all tell me what y'all think, bro. It's been Bree. I'm out.